Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my name is Siri. In this video, let's talk about a common comment that I receive on my channel and a very common doubt that every English learner has, and that is grammar really important to be fluent in English? I have some amazing thoughts to share with all of you about this topic in this particular video. So I would request all of you to watch this video right till the end to find out more. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So talking about the question that is grammar very important to be fluent in English, the simple answer is no. Grammar is not very important to be fluent in English. Yes, it is important to some extent, not how much you are thinking that it is important. I have few thoughts to share with all of you which are coming from my mindset. So when I have started this journey, I was very clear that I wanted to learn English as a language. I think that is where we are getting confused. We as English learners, we are of two types. People who want to learn English as a language, people who want to learn English as a subject. If you fall into this category of people who want to learn English as a language, you do not require a lot of grammar. But if you fall into this category of people who want to learn English as a subject, you want to master this language, then definitely you need grammar. You of course need to excel in grammar. Okay, I hope I have clarified whatever your doubt is. Okay, if you fall into this category, I fall into this category, which is I wanted to learn English as a language, and I was very clear about this from the very starting period of my journey. I wanted to learn English as a language. If I want to learn it in the form of a language, I of course got to focus more on the practical aspects which would make me fluent in English. That means I have to focus a lot on speaking, because language is something that you get if you focus more on speaking. Subject is something that you get when you focus way too much on grammar. Okay, I wanted to learn English as a language and I focused on speaking. So I'm asking that question to you, and you ask yourself this question: you want to learn English as a language or a subject? If you want to learn English as a language, then stop focusing too much on grammar. Don't focus way too much on grammar, because we are just learning this just as a way of communication. We just want to convey our ideas to people, and we are using this language as a medium to communicate our ideas, right? If you fall into this category, okay, then you don't have to focus a lot on grammar. It's completely all right. I never focused a lot on grammar at any point of time in my journey. I always used to schedule my day in such a way that I am giving more amount of time towards practical aspects such as speaking, reading, writing and listening. These are the ones which gave me that capability to express myself in English properly. So I would like to recommend the same thing to you guys as well. I'm talking to English language learners here. If you are learning English as a language, then you got to focus on speaking more and more. That's it. This is a simple solution that I would like to give you, because no matter how many times I say this, I always try to clear this doubt, but I still get these questions in my comment section that is grammar very important to be fluent in English? Is it very necessary for us to be fluent in English? There are two types in this. You have to decide for yourself that you fall into which type, and that is very important. And I'll give you a very boring example. I know you have heard this example so many times, but I would still like to give this example to all of you, and that is if I want to learn Hindi. See, I know how to speak in Hindi because we have to speak Hindi, but I wouldn't say that I'm like perfect in Hindi, but I understand, I can manage, I can speak. So when I wanted to learn how to speak in Hindi, I did not focus on any kind of grammar of Hindi. I have no idea about grammar of Hindi, but I'm still able to speak in Hindi. How is that possible? Hindi is also a language just like English. If the same thing is being applicable to Hindi, why is it not applicable to English? That is the only question I have for you. And this is the only example I can give to all of you when you are learning English as a language. And the same thing applies to every single language. When we are trying to learn any language to that matter, we of course know the fact that we have to watch that language more, we have to listen to that language more, we have to speak that language more. When you have that clarity, when you have that sense of clarity that you need to speak more when it comes to learning other languages, why don't you have that clarity when it comes to learning English? That is because we are considering English as a separate language. I believe English is also a language just like our languages, like Telugu, Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, all these languages. English is also a language. So we have to learn it in the way as we learn a language. That is what I can tell you. And one more tip I would like to give you is that do not confuse your mind. See, I know you are an absolute beginner to this language. You do not know what to focus on. You're super confused. You don't have any mentor to guide you. I know you are in a very confused stage when it comes to learning this language. But what I'm telling you is that first you just ask yourself this question, that do you want to learn English as a language or a subject? If you are trying to learn English as a subject, you want to excel in this, then yes, you got to focus on grammar. If you are learning English as a language, then do not confuse your mind. It's fine if you focus on speaking. It's fine if you focus on listening. It's fine if you are focusing on reading. So that will make you fluent in English. That will help you to speak fluent English at the end of the day. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. I hope this video has given you that clarity and that ability to question yourself, that you fall into which category over here, and that answer that you give to yourself, that in which category you fall into, that itself is going to clear a major part of your doubt, because that is something that I had a clarity on right from the very beginning. Right from the very beginning, I know the fact that I don't want to excel in this language, but I just wanted to use this language as a medium. Okay, to communicate my ideas. If I'm able to convey my ideas to the other person in a proper manner, then my work is done. This is how I used to think right from the very beginning. So the same thing I would like to suggest you guys as well. See, I know people who are learning English as a subject. If I have to talk about them, of course they are focusing on grammar, because that is very important for them to excel in subject. When you are learning English as a subject, how you're using grammar as a tool over there, the same way you got to use speaking as a tool when it comes to learning a language. I hope I made this clear, right? So there could be one more doubt, that without grammar, how can we even speak? See, when you look at people speaking, the same example applies over here, that when you are learning a language, you learn a lot by observing, you learn a lot by listening, you learn a lot by literally looking at people who speak in English. You observe them, you learn from them. I think that is how I have learned this language. So I would like to suggest the same thing to you. In the process, if there are any grammatical errors that you're making, you would correct yourself automatically, because you got habituated to learn from people, you got habituated to observe people, you got habituated to listen to a lot of people. That would eventually happen, and that would automatically happen. That is not something that you have to worry about, or that is not something that you have to take a stress about. Alright, so after this video, I want all of you to ask yourself this question, that you want to learn English as a language, you want to learn English as a subject. So depending on your answer, your clarity lies. If you want to learn English as a language, as far as my experience is concerned, or as far as my journey is concerned, I would say there is no need for you to focus a lot on grammar. But if you are learning English as a subject, then yes, grammar plays a crucial role over here. So you have to figure out you fall into which category, and that is the only thing I can suggest you through this video. I hope I cleared your doubt in this particular video. I would love to know your opinion in the comment section, that how many of you would actually think that grammar is very important when it comes to learning English as a language, or it's not very important. Do let me know that in the comment section. I would be always happy to read all your comments, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys very soon. Till then, you take care. I will see you soon. Bye.